Senate hearing na walang katuturan. Kasuhan na yung mga diskaya at sa iba pang sangkot dito. So dapat pagkatapos ng hearing, merong batas na ilalabas. Yan ang purpose. Tama na ang palabas. We need to see results, not circus acts.
We're walking to Luneta on our way to the state. We're walking to the People Power Monument. Galing sa Luneta, galing sa Edsa Shrine. Now, nandito naman kami.
Pulisan, alagaan natin ang isa't isa. Lahat tayo biktima ng ninakawan ng tao. Magkapatid tayo lahat dito.
Do you aspire to be a lawyer ever since you were a kid, or how did that came to be?
In a way, I wanted to be a lawyer nung bata pa ako. It was an abstract concept nung kabataan, di ba? Pagtatanungin ka, what do you want to be?
Okay.
Doctor or lawyer lang usually yan eh. So, lawyer ako. So, it was an abstract concept before. Actually, naisipan ko lang mag-law school after college. Kasi ang totoo niya, after college, I graduated psychology. After college, ayoko pa mag-work. Ayoko lang talaga mag-work. So, hindi ko alam ba pwedeng magawa. Paano kaya ako makakatakas mag-work? One of the discover ko is mag-law school. Pag law school ka, 4 years pa yun. Mag-aaral ka. Hindi, may allowance ka pa nun, di ba? So, yun. That's the reason bakit ako nag-law school.
Do you see yourself practicing when you're 60?
Oo naman. One of the partners namin dito, si Attorney Joe Laureta, he was 94 years old when he passed away. Even before he passed away, even I think 93 pa siya 2 years ago, nagpa-practice pa rin siya. And he's always saying that's the reason why he lived this long is because he's practicing. Sabi niya, pag nag-stop ako mag-practice, mamamatay ako. 94 years old.
So you see yourself na haba ng gano'n din?
Sana! Nawa pa tayo ng ganun katagal na sharp pa rin. Kasi si Atty. Laureta, sobrang sharp pa rin siya. Even at 94 years old, never siya naging ulyanin. Practice pa rin siya. Meron kasing tinatawag na parang, well, we call it the lawyer's mindset eh. Hindi mo matatanggalin eh. Nagkiklip in yan every time. Minsan nga, nanonood ka lang ng movie. Sabi ako yan, hindi ganito ginawa ko. May mga lawyer mindset na dumating. Hindi mo siya masisplit, hindi mo siya maiiwan. But yun nga, there are some aspects of your life na you don't have to be a lawyer.
Ngayon, as a musician na si Atty. Carlo, bakit bass ang pinili mo? Ba hindi gitara? Electric guitar?
I started the bass when I was in high school. Actually, ang first instrument ko was the piano. Mostly naman, lahat naman talaga nag-aaral, piano talaga simula eh. And then I shifted to classical guitar. Nag-aaral rin ako ng classical guitar at that time. Pero there's something about the bass kasi na nag-draw sa akin. Yung magic niya na you do not know it, pero siya actually nagdala sa banda, di ba? Pero hindi mo immediately makikita yun eh. Pero siya talaga yung dadala sa banda. Sabi nga, meron ako nabasang meme, it's not a C sharp if the bassist doesn't say it is, di ba? Kahit lahat sila mag C sharp pag ginawa mong F sharp, hindi C sharp over F na yun, di ba? Hindi siya magiging C sharp. So, hanggang hindi daw sinabi ng bass player kung ano yung chord, yun. So, yun, kaya ako na engganyo mag-bass guitar.
Musical influences na nasasabi mo na yun ang...
Well, ang reason talaga na nag-bass ako, it's when I heard Flea. Kasi before the bass guitar, akala ko nga, well, of course, the very first bassist na gusto ko, of course, is Paul McCartney, no?
Yeah.
Of the Beatles.
Yeah.
Although kasi si Paul, medyo kumakanta rin kasi siya eh. So, yun nga ang concept mo dati pag bassist. Kung hindi ka kumakanta, hindi ka masyadong papansin. And then, Flea came around, di ba?
Yeah.
Siya yung dala ng banda. Kasi pwede pala yun. Oo, siya nag-influence sa akin na I don't claim that I play like Flea. Malaki ko. Well, nung times nung mga teenagers tayo, syempre puro angst tayo dyan eh. I was an angry teenager before. Ayun, dami kong mga drama. And mostly, what brought me back up is music talaga. And particularly, two bands, Pearl Jam and Soundgarden. So sila talaga yung sila talaga yung mga kasama ko sa mga sa hirap at ginhawa ng panahon na yun.
Any particular song?
For Pearl Jam, Alive yan. Yung Alive. For Soundgarden, The Day I Tried to Live. Yan.
Bakit yun yung songs?
Okay. Alive because siya eh, inspirational siya eh, di ba? When you're down, you lift you back up, di ba? Alive. And Day I Tried to Live naman. There was a point in time na feeling mo mali lahat ng ginagawa mo. That's the lyrics ng I Day I Tried, di ba? I woke the same as any other day.
Yeah.
Well, the voice son, I see that he tried to, di ba, gusto niyang makatulong pero lalo siyang nakakasama, di ba? Yan yung concept ng The Day I Tried to Live. May mga times na ganun yung naiisip ko, na parang lahat na lang ginagawa ko mali.
Yung teenage years ko.
Oo, teenage years siya. 90s, yung time nga ng Pearl Jam sa kanang Soundgarden.
Until now ba, you get goosebumps?
Oo naman.
Goosebumps pag narinig
Oo
mo?
naman, hindi talaga nawawala yan. The music industry is it's not just about music eh. Music industry is not about music itself. Ang dami mga aspects ng music industry. For example, yung mga labels na yan, One incident na nagamit ko yung pagiging lawyer ko sa music is when we were signed under Viva Records, we were given the original contract, and madami dun sa contract na yun ang na-negotiate namin. Because, yun nga, I used my legal knowledge for that contract. Marami pa mga ibang aspects na nagagamit mo rin yung pagka-abogado mo, but not on the music itself, the things behind the music scene.
Okay. Legalities.
Like yun nga, yung mga pag meron kang mga i-release na mga songs, tapos meron kayong mga pag nag-organize kayo ng events, meron kayong mga sponsors na kailangan ng mga ng mga contracts, ganyan,
Do you advise din sa mga upcoming artists na should they consult muna regarding legalities?
Oo, dapat. Kasi marami talagang in the music scene minsan na talaga nauuso yung mga artist. Sa hindi lang in contracts, hindi lang sa mga dealing with organizations like labels, even in the smallest aspect like your band name, di ba? I-register niyo yung band name niyo, yung mga kanta niyo, i-register niyo, i-copyright niyo sa sarili niyo, yung mga ganun, para protected kayo sa legalities ng music industry. Stressful talaga siya. So, it's not for everybody. Dinadala mo yung problema ng iba eh.
Yeah,
And hindi lang, yung minsan, yung problema ng isa, sobrang bigat na sa kanya yon. You multiply that kung ilan ang client mo. If you have 30 clients times 30 yan. So, medyo mabigat siya. Well, naman talaga eh. When you're in the stage where you're music, you don't have to think like a lawyer. Hindi mo naman pwedeng dadalhin mo yung mga kaso mo wherever you go. Times kung mga if I have to really forget about the office stuff, siguro maglalaro ka lang ng games for 30 minutes. Ganyan. Oo. Ayan, bababa ko lang yan. Drop D na siya. Diba? Para pag metal talaga, kaya drop D, diba? Diba? Actually, binili ko itong because this was my dream bass before. I started out as a metal band.
Talaga?
Heavy metal. Tapos namin Megadeth, Metallica. Pero since I'm not in a metal band anymore, parang ka-weird naman tumutugtugin ng Southern Rock tapos ganito yung So hindi ko talaga siya nagamit ng live. Binili ko lang talaga ito because gusto ko lang talaga mag-perform.